Oh my God. I'm so delighted to be doing this episode. I believe this may be the first...
C? D?
No. I believe this may be C. No.
Qui?
I believe this may be the first ever episode of a podcast featuring this guest post name change. You and I met the...
You and I?
You and I once met this boy.
We met this boy. He was on the dirt road to town. We were driving past in our truck and we said, we got to stop at that boy. Look at that boy.
Well, in a sense, yes. I mean, you met him at the Chortle student comedy heat at St Andrews, and I can't remember where I met him. I remember gigging with him at like Monkey Barrel, but then done an open mic with him, and I was like, he crushed a hard open mic, a hard bad gig.
He's a crush machine. He always was.
He's an absolute fucking dragon.
And
but we knew him as Jin Hao Li.
We knew him as Jin Hao Li, and now he's switched it up.
We did name him a wee bit, I think, because the news wasn't out.
News wasn't out, but now he's, as is his want, is Li Jin Hao.
Remember Shinsuke Nakamura, you fucking doughball?
Mm-hmm.
As in the clip. I'm not saying, do you remember Shinsuke Nakamura? You fucking doughball.
Yeah, no, I know. It is great. That is such a sad indictment of Glaswegian parenting, isn't it?
That horrible negativity.
A wee boy just trying to
going
figure
through
out
what
his
was
way
he
in the
doing?
world.
He's going through
like cards
stickers.
he's got, or so, stickers.
He's got panini stickers.
Shins.
And he's going, shit. He's trying to learn how to read in front of his dad. He's going, shins. And it's a hard if you don't know your pronunciation.
Yeah, if you've never watched like a Dragon Ball Z or something, if you've never watched like anything that's remotely like Japanese culture, and you're like looking at this and trying to go, how do these?
Nakamura is, how you're supposed to pronounce it.
And the dad somewhere probably just fucking.
Shinsuke Nakamura, you fucking doughball.
Just imagining that dad sitting there with a fucking can of lukewarm Tennants resting over his fucking belly button, topless.
Anyway, in the Asian cultures, Nakamura, Shinsuke, like Nakamura is his first name, Shinsuke is his second name. They flip it, and that's what Jin Hao Li's done. Now he's Li Jin Hao, which sounds cool.
My only issue with it is it takes away the fun of a thing that I did maybe a fringe or two ago, where I realised that Jin Hao Li scanned very well for the song Prince Ali from Aladdin.
Yeah.
Jin Hao Li, fabulous he, as you come on, strong as 10 regular men, lovely to see.
Bad guys with swords.
Who faced the galloping horse? It's Prince Ali. He's got 75 golden miles. He's got the monkeys. That's a great song.
Those cunts were cooking when they wrote that.
Yeah,
man.
by God, someone phone Robin Williams and get him back.
Your phone hell. Hello.
God, imagine phoning hell and Robin Williams picks up. You were like, actually, fucking leave it.
Can't bear talk to that guy. He's doing too many voices. Nah, he was an amazing soul. You remember
Nah, it was an amazing song. Just in case he's listening.
Just in case his daughter Zelda's listening. You seen that new film? You haven't seen it then? Hoppers?
Oh, the thing is like lizard. Love that.
You've seen it?
No, I know the vibe
They
of
put
it.
that in the trailer? But yeah, check out Hoppers. That's basically what I'm here to say. But also, if you like Hoppers, you might like our Patreon, where every week you get an extra episode, usually like half an hour of extra chat.
Extra hot chat.
Ad-free version of the public episode, so you don't need to listen to fucking Acast adverts where it's like some guy called Toby going,
Hey, I'm
Toby. And this week I'm asking my guest, what's the best rug you've ever put your feet on? With Stephen Fry.
and then he's like,
A big one.
a big one.
Big rock. I think when I was running away from that...
You remember the Stephen Fry thing where he was like, I had a mental breakdown and I just left the play,
Oh, yeah.
went to Belgium?
Yeah.
Fuck up.
I apologise to everyone, but there was a big rock in Belgium and I had to go and put my foot on it.
Yeah, he's a fucking creepy dupe. But
Are you what? You saying that live?
nah.
Well, okay. You can.
Listen, we're all fed up hearing adverts on Acast or the podcasts that are like, "Hi, I'm Toby, and this is
me and my sea anemone. I've fallen in love with the sea anemone, and I'm documenting me moving and leaving my family to live on the shores of Belize.
my octopus teacher."
This is a different thing.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's all shit like that, you know. So if you don't want to hear all that shite,
I'm not teaching it anything
he's
apart
teaching
from
me
how to
to
suck
come.
me off.
Yeah. I get it.
That's still the octopus thing, isn't it? Really?
Yeah, he
The
was
subtext
fucking
was that guy was fucking that thing. Yeah.
That's a Chris Macarthur-Boyd bit. But Jin Hao this week, if
Li
you want
Jin
to see
Hao.
an extra little bit of patter, sign up for the Patreon. We need support from the listeners. If you want to, that's a bad way of putting it. Please help keep the lights on at Rancho della Lorenzo over here. We need the
There's 18 goats here.
right, yeah. So keep on doing it, man. You know.
I don't want to have to milk these goats for cheese. One time I had moose milk ice cream in Canada and I was violently sick.
Why is that a surprise?
I don't think moose give out milk.
Elk milk,
Moose
milk.
That's
don't
what it
think
said it was. It said it was moose milk ice cream in a Canadian airport. And I was a wee boy. And then when I got on the plane, violently sick. First and only time I've ever been sick into a sick bag in a plane. And I thought, this is actually a good way of doing
This
it.
is such a classic way to be sick.
Yeah. Well, little boy, moose milk come right out of me.
I think maybe it's a wee bit like the Blarney Stone in Ireland, where they say to the tourists, "Oh, there's this big stone from ancient times, and it's good luck if you kiss it."
Yeah.
But the teenage boys come out in the middle of the night and pee on the stone. So it's
Yeah. So what you're saying is you wish that your face was the Blarney Stone and like,
the teenage boys could pee on it.
hey,
No, that's not what I said.
you're saying like, oh, so
No, I'm saying this moose milk thing. I think guys are coming in a bucket and making tourists
you
drink
don't think
it.
being the Blarney Stone would be good? Getting pissed on then kissed?
Right.
Piss on me, then kiss me.
Everybody's working for the weekend. Check out Hoppers. Check out this episode. Love Pixar. Love Disney. Just a bit of a Disney adult, I suppose. But Lee's. I think Lee. It's hard getting used to the new name, but I'm enjoying it.
Yeah. No, I've figured it out. Treat me like the Blarney Stone. Piss on me, then kiss me. Consensually, that's fine.
Right. Well, not what I was talking about, but I think Lee is a really funny comedian, and I love him. I just want to. Went for a lot of dinners with him when I was in Melbourne last year, and we played pool a lot.
Yeah.
And I just love him to bits. I wish he was in my life more, but he's a shooting star. He's going to be up in the cosmos, floating around in space.
Yeah. It's hard to breathe in space.
It's hard to breathe out there, but if you're a star, you can manage it. Anyway, check out this episode and
Enjoy it.
please. God bless.
Yeah.
Shooting
rules, shooting rules, shooting rules.
It can get awful lonesome on the range. In hard times, strangers can seem strange. When a noose appears and there ain't no hope, whip out your pistol and shoot a rope. Shooting rope, shooting rope, shooting rope.
Well, these boys are getting trapped down wells.
Mm-hmm. Jin Hao Lee.
This is a trick.
What's the trick?
Like you've already started.
This could
And
be.
then
It could
I
be a
jumped
trick.
in.
I don't know. Is this on?
It's
Okay.
always on.
I knew it.
Yeah.
They do this. They do this at every record. It's like they don't tell you when to start, so you like ease into it. And
This is how we. It's not planned.
If you cook a frog alive,
yeah,
he doesn't know he's dead.
but if you
Pops in
cook
there.
a frog dead, did they ever truly know he was alive?
Yeah.
That's the question
if
we
you
have
cook
to
a
ask ourselves.
frog in the forest, do you really know if it's alive? Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
I bring a sort of energy to the podcast that really stops banter. And this is going to be a start-stop episode. I promise
I bring
you.
a kind of anti-momentum banter to the workplace that my boss doesn't
Yeah.
really like.
I promise.
What's this business that's a momentum banter-based business?
Podcaster, baby.
All right, okay. Yeah, no, you've got me there.
Yeah.
You got it. I thought it was like a kind of an office, and maybe they had some other form of like, you know, income, like sales.
Right.
I get that is kind of momentum banter-based.
Yeah.
Sales.
There was a political party called the Momentum Party for a while as well. They were pretty bad.
Really?
What do they stand for?
It was kind of like Labour has went too far, and we are going to restore sanity to the left, to the political spectrum. I don't think it didn't work.
It was called the Momentum Party.
Yeah,
That's really
that's
good.
what they were about. Can I look that up?
If they gain momentum, they'd be like, that's cool. They
They
can
never
use it.
had. I think they had momentum, and then they had the big Nando's together, and everybody saw what they were eating, and they were like, "You can't run the country."
What
What did they order? Salad.
Salad,
Corn.
macho peas,
Yeah.
like no spice. Yeah, no,
Peas in here.
no, that type of macho peas.
Oh, right. Okay.
It's like
Different
minty,
macho peas.
minty. They're shit. I hate the peas in Nando's.
They're minty peas?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I love the
Do
peas.
you know, one time, right, I went
Yes.
on a stag do.
Hell
and
yeah.
I'd just been made redundant from my job. So
I'm
I was
sorry.
like really worried about Monday. No, it's okay. I've made peace with it. I'd been made redundant and I didn't have like a lot of money to live. And everybody went for like this meal before drinking all day. And I had like, I was either like drinking or eating, but I didn't want to be the only guy. So I ordered a soup. Right? Yeah.
Give me a cup of soup.
I
Yeah.
ordered
me a
a
pint
soup.
of soup.
Everyone else is getting big burgers and stuff, onion rings, you know. And I was like, I'll just go for the soup of the day. And they brought out the soup, and it was mint soup. And I'm like, this is worse than having nothing.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
Did you do a toast with the soup?
Yeah.
That's my first pun.
Like,
Yeah. But also bread and soup.
yeah, but yeah,
Yeah,
that
thank
was
you.
good. That's good work. That's hot
That's
work.
good play.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ding, ding, ding.
Well,
On the boat.
So, good play. Someone's been to Golly Clown School to learn how to play
Rest
like
in
that.
peace.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace.
to that old man with
Yeah.
the tendencies. You know,
Have any three of us ever been to the No.
No.
Lacole.
we're actually funny people, so we don't need to go.
This is you've set the war now. Now people are gonna be ups. This is
How? So here's the thing, right?
Tell me.
I know very funny people who've been to Galway. I've seen really good shows by people who went to Galway.
Yeah.
However, if
Yeah.
you were like privately educated, then you went to Cambridge,
Mm.
then you went to Galway, how addicted to private education can you be?
Is Goliath? Do they gatekeep at Goliath?
You pay an old man
yeah
12 grand
yeah.
to call you shit and eat fucking French onion soup near you with his stinking old
The
man breath.
French onion soup sounds good. It's better than mint soup.
Yes.
I'll say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
All of a sudden
Yeah.
I'm back in. Get him back out the ground and get me over there. Wee wee. That's what I'm showing you. Call me a fucking idiot and tell me I'm not funny and bang a wee drum.
Yeah. It's
think
just a
that's-
place for fucking weirdos to finger each other in France. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Mm.
That's right. If that's what people want to do, then that's fine.
Yeah.
If you want to finger each other in France, I would rather finger each other on the
You would rather finger each other?
I would rather finger each other. I mean the royal each other. Do you know? It's like the royal
We would rather finger each other.
Yeah,
the
we would
royal
rather
we.
finger each other on the what's that? The ski lift thing on that.
Oh, yeah.
Goddamn mountain. you
Cable
took me on?
car.
Cable car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you been to Fort William?
I love Fort William. The Weatherspoons there. I had the breakfast there.
Oh.
Yeah. What else did I do in Fort William? Quick! I saw the mountains. Oh, I saw the Hidden Valley.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you go up the cable car?
No.
You can go up a mountain and then Fort William it goes up to what was it called? Ben Nevis?
Nevis?
It's like the one
love
next to
Ben
Ben
Nevis.
Nevis. It's one
Yeah.
next to Ben Nevis.
Wait.
Best way to see Ben Nevis, the mountain next to it.
Oh shit!
And it has a bar at the top. You can have a beer. You can have soup as well.
You can have soup
a really
as well,
good soup.
yeah.
I did
Lentil
the-
soup.
Lentil soup.
I climbed up Ben Nevis with my feet.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? You've done it the wrong way.
I was told that was the right way to
No,
go.
you need to get the cable car up there.
But I wanted to see I want to get the best view of the cable car.
I took
I wanted to
Rosco.
see-
I took Rosco up the top of the mountain next to Ben
No
Nevis on the
way.
cable car, and he was wearing white Converse shoes.
Yeah. And I was like, what the fuck? My shoes are going to get all dirty.
You're
Did
on top
it?
of a mountain.
They did. Yeah, I wanted them to get naturally dirty over time.
Yes.
Because you can't have like 2 white Converse. People will be like, suspicious.
People would be like, you keep buying them.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Yeah.
What are you not doing? Is actually the
What you're not doing.
Yeah.
Yes. That's how Vans and Converse market now. They like in the pictures it's all dirty. They're like, this is the
Distressed.
point.
Distressed.
Yes.
Yeah.
these came sort of like fake dirtied.
Did
This is fake dirty print on it. These are
Wow.
actually
These
very clean.
trousers were completely grey, and then my life's just ruined them.
They're still grey.
No, but like
How do we feel about
this little bit.
distressed clothing and the politics of dirt? Because look, and I do mean this.
Is this your new podcast?
This is my show now. This is shooting strings.
Dirty
No,
ropes.
because it's like when I think a couple years back, like Balenciaga did like a dirty shoe for like I don't know £1 billion euros.
Yeah.
And then people were like, "Oh, you're co-opting like." Because like workers or like painters, like that's real.
Yeah.
But then this is like do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The thing is, it's hard because to get that look, you have to be out there rolling around in the mud and the dirt. Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
As you were.
As I was, but it's hard to get that look without obtaining the smell as well. It's hard to keep
Does
the
it
dirt in
come
your
with the smell?
clothes
Yeah, that's
without
hilarious.
smelling like you're covered in fucking mud and scum. And
Yeah.
That's what
Good.
Balenciaga's selling is the lack of smell.
The lack of
Yeah.
smell.
That's
Oh,
the real
that's
cost.
amazing.
you get that new clothes smell with that old clothes look. And that,
That's incredible.
But you
Yeah.
can buy like Fender guitars and stuff, and they'll come pre-beat up, like as if you've been touring for 10 years, and there's scrapes from
No
when you were
way.
in Minnesota and you loaded it into the van too quick and stuff. But you can just buy it straight from the shop, brand new. No one's ever played it, but it's all
Right.
dirty and knackered and stuff.
With like the guy who set it on fire, Jimmy,
Yeah, Jimmy.
Mr.
Yeah.
Hendrix.
yeah, they've got him back out the ground as well.
Just-
him and Philippe Gollier.
Now
just
there's
doing
a
bits.
fucking dream
The
band
reunion.
up in heaven. Can't wait till I get up there and go, Philip, play those daddies.
Play those gongs.
Jimmy.
He was good at a wah-wah pedal, you know that?
What is a wah-wah pen?
He didn't have a wah-wah pedal?
I'm pretty sure he had a
I
wah.
think he had a wah-wah. I don't think they had that back
a
then.
whammy bar. No, I'm pretty sure he is I'm pretty sure he's a wah-wah pedal. I don't know. Maybe people will come on. Maybe this will get clipped up. This
Yeah.
bit somehow.
Oh no,
and
no! Don't
peop-
say that.
Oh,
It makes me
man.
too self-aware.
This is the bit that gets clipped up.
Oh,
People
no.
will go, Jimi Hendrix never played a wah-wah
I don't
pedal.
think he did.
I think
He did. He had a pedal.
Okay.
Fucking
Wow,
put that up your arse and wah-wah. A wah-wah pedal is like, it just turns like the signal. Like, and it goes like,
And you control the wow with your feet like that. So you just go jigga jigga jigga, but it'll come out wow.
Have you seen Johnny Greenwood do that thing where he's playing the guitar and he plays the keyboard with the guitar?
Yeah, that's sick.
That's hilarious, isn't
Have
it?
you seen the thing Johnny Greenwood does where he lives in Israel?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, but I just was like, that's
He does good stuff and bad stuff.
yeah.
who's Johnny Greenwood?
He's a guitar player for Radiohead.
Oh, that's how removed I am from anything involving Israel. I don't even know who's there.
Here's how much I hate you. I just said, I don't know who Radiohead are.
Yeah, that's so sick.
There Will Be Blood? No, well.
He did There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
Oh, with the film?
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought. Oh
Yeah.
yes, and
The
Phantom
soundtrack
Thread.
to the film.
He done
Yeah.
the soundtrack to the film?
Yeah.
My boy!
He didn't say that. That wasn't
my
the one.
boy!
That was the My Boy pedal hooked up.
beautiful boy! I've abandoned my child!
Yeah.
abandoned my boy!
Give me the blood.
And there was blood at the end.
There was,
There was
there wasn't.
that's true.
Yeah.
It took them 3 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there was
it's-
almost no blood.
That's what I loved about that film. I was like, where's this fucking blood?
Yeah.
And at the end, I was like,
Hey,
hey,
there it
like
is.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
That's really good.
Whoa. I was whistling at the TV.
You just combined two movies. You did the point from Once Upon a Hollywood and the Theo whistle from.
That's what I did.
This guy's seen two movies at least.
That's
script
2 of my
over
5
here.
movies
Yeah.
that I've seen. I don't consume a lot of media.
Doesn't like
Really?
Radiohead, but knows more than 4 films.
That's really good.
Do you know what I watched last night?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the first half of 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple.
That's 14 years later.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, I got about
I'm
14 years
trying.
later in.
I'm trying my best over here.
You're crushing it.
Jen, you're doing great, man. Just have a good time.
Okay, so you on a late night show, Stephen Colbert's like, just have a good time.
Brother, just rock it.
We've got
So
like
for how-
another guy called Andy over there who'll just like, if you do struggle, he'll feed you some stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, that's sick.
If it, like a bowl of chips. He's
Yeah.
not feeding you lines, he's feeding you actual
Chips,
food.
feed me
Tunnocks,
food.
caramel wafer bits. But I watched that.
What do you think about what bit did you get up to?
Well, got
He
up
plays
to-
Radiohead a bit in it. You wouldn't have got it.
No.
Wait, which part?
There's a bit where Rafe Fiennes' character,
Yeah.
the doctor of the Bone Temple,
Yeah.
he gets his records out and he goes, everything in its right place from Kid A. Starts playing.
Really? I don't remember.
That bit.
Oh,
Wow,
was
that's-
that song?
Everything in its right place. I love Israel. All that stuff.
Maybe there was a couple of bits where he played records because I don't know if I heard that.
It's like 5 bits where he plays records. You're gonna love the second bit.
Well,
he really plays a record towards
What
the end.
happened is my router went down and I thought my internet was fucked for the night. I just turns out I had to turn it off and on again. But we sat in the house for like an hour with no internet and I was like, this is crazy.
I don't want to get too into criticizing your decisions and stuff because everybody gets to live their own life the way they want to live it. I totally respect that. I think it's fantastic.
Okay, well, end of thought.
But if you go to the cinema, you don't have to worry about the router going off. And you can watch
That's
the whole
true.
film. Still in cinemas as well. Go to the East Kilbride View. And you and your wife will be the only 2 people there.
We were actually going to go to the cinema last night, but then my wife had a headache.
Oh no.
She had a migraine because she had a long, well, not a full migraine. She said it feels like it's coming on to a migraine because she had a stressful work
Was it
day.
something you did or was it?
No, it was something I said.
It was something you
Oh,
wear.
shit.
It's something I said. I said an ancient Mayan incantation spell to give her half a migraine.
Do you know
Inca
Journey to the
incantation.
West?
No, but I have journeyed to the west.
Yeah, he's been to Larks. But like
In Journey to the West, the old monk, he does this incantation and that gives his the monkey a headache.
Dragon Ball Z is based on Johnny to the West.
That's true. Oh, thank you so much. Like, first of all, on the record,
Let's get it on the record.
CMB is the king of Asia. Like truly, this man has taught me things about myself that I don't know. But yeah, Goku is.
We were in
Man
Australia.
is a weeb. That's what
No,
we're getting
King
at.
of Asia. We're
King
saying
of
King of
Asia.
King of
Asia.
Asia.
We didn't have one
Continental king.
before, but now.
No, now what? Yeah, I'm not the
Oh,
emperor.
yeah,
The
I
whole-
guess very kingless. Yeah.
What,
Never
Asia?
thought about that, yeah.
Yeah.
No, there's a couple of kings in
There's
there.
a couple of but that must be like going
Thailand
back
has a
quite
king.
far.
The king who never smiles.
Oh,
He-
why? You should listen to this
The gay,
podcast.
the gay Thai king.
What?
The gay Thai king.
I didn't know he
Or
was.
is it the gay Filipino king? And he wears a wee vest, but you're not allowed to say he's gay. He kills you. You heard
Wait,
of that?
what's the vest? What does the vest have to do with?
My
Is it a
phone's
nice-
charging. I can't look it up, but
This feels like one of those things where there are like 2 doors and in front of them are 2 brothers and one of them lies and one of them doesn't. It
But
feels
is
like
he?
that
Can
kind
I
of thing.
ask? Is he baiting you to call him gay?
yeah, he's running around with like little sunglasses, vest,
Yeah,
hot
yeah.
denim short pants,
Just
and he's
asking.
like having sex with men.
yeah.
And then he's like,
But if you say it, you'd be like,
you
even
get-
if you're
you
like,
get-
oh, okay,
you
that's
get
cool.
whipped to death. I think
But what if you're like, I am okay with that? It doesn't matter.
that's worse.
It's like, well, I'm not okay with you being okay with this actually because
Wow.
you're implying that I'm gay. This feels like the Filipino version of Are You Looking at My Bird? No.
What is that?
How no?
You heard this?
No.
You looking at my bird?
No, what is that? Please tell me everything.
So it would be a
Neil Bratchpiece invented it.
well, no.
Wait, he popularized it.
Yeah, I mean, it was already pretty popular.
Oh, okay.
I've literally had it said to me when I was younger, before a fight happened.
It's like a thing where like someone wants to start a fight with you.
Yeah.
So they'll say, "You looking at my bird?" As in, you looking at my girlfriend.
Oh, my
And then-
bird, yes, that's
Yeah.
what the women are called
and
here.
then you'd be like, no.
Yeah,
And
no,
then they
yeah.
would have an answer ready. They'd be like, how are you not?
You
Are
saying she's
Are
ugly?
you saying she's ugly? You're not looking at her?
So there's
And
no
then
way
if
to
it-
win.
There's no,
No
way
way
to win.
I honestly, I quite like this.
Yeah, it's kind of
The
cool.
only way to play, the only way to win is not play.
It's an incantation to summon
Yeah.
warfare.
The only way to win is to be quite clearly a Filipino king, and they'd be like,
Oh wow!
"You've got me on a technicality, buddy."
Is
I
it the
see your
Do you
little
know
vest
this,
there,
Lorenzo? Is it the
and I
Philippines or is
understand.
it the Thai king?
The Thai king was photographed wearing a yellow tight-fitting crop top. So in response, as part of a protest, a bunch of people wore the crop tops, and he cracked down on them.
Yeah,
I love the voice of the producer.
I love
Yeah.
the voice of the
Because
producer.
it implies that there's a voice outside of the cameras,
Mhm.
and I think it'd be really cool if for you there was another one in the next room, and
Another
it just
guy?
keeps going.
Another producer just
Yeah,
says
another
that,
the producers of the producer.
Yeah.
goes-
Just a wee guy going right. Say
Yeah.
something about the Thai king.
and eventually it goes up all the way to the top.
My favourite thing about this Thai King guy is he's like put a wee yellow crop top on, and then everyone else has started wearing it. He's like, "Ah, don't jack my fucking style, man.
Don't jack my
That's
swag.
Jack
my
the swag.
thing." Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I say two things that I wanted to beforehand, but I wasn't?
One.
Let's take it right
I
back
think
in
it would
time.
be fun if when Johnny Greenwood is playing the guitar and he hits the keyboard and maybe the keyboard hits another thing, maybe like a triangle.
Like a Rube
Yeah.
Goldberg machine that just leads
Yeah.
eventually to like. Ding.
What
Yeah,
about-
yeah.
What about like one of those little like sample pads like the Offspring had
Mm.
that would he hits the guitar off the keyboard hits the thing, and it goes
Give it to me, baby. Oh yeah.
uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco, cinco, seis.
By the way, you guys are so sweet for letting me go back.
You can go back at any
Because
time.
that's you can't do that on a panel show.
No.
You can't be like, can we go back to 20 minutes ago?
If you're on
Let's
breaking
go.
news and you try and go back, Des Clark hits you.
Can we go back to 4 out of 10 cats? Let's let's go back. Let's go back halfway.
I wish.
Yeah. Listen, hey.
I
the
feel like
best
there's been
of
more,
times.
not to criticize anybody.
Please.
Okay, well,
Stop.
end of thought.
Yeah, end of thought. Yeah, that was really. Anytime someone's like, I want to play devil's advocate,
Yeah.
end of thought.
Okay, well done.
No devil, no devil in my house. All right.
Please.
You go. What was the other thing you wanted to bring up?
No, I want to hear you criticize.
Yeah, I want to
someone.
hear your criticism.
I feel like there's been more series of 8 out of 10 cats does Countdown than there has been 8 out of 10 cats.
Yeah,
I don't want to see you play Countdown.
It was a better format for them. It was an easier format for them. They
It's
didn't have to
easier.
do as much like pre-work because the game sort of plays itself and does all the work.
Yeah.
The game
Yeah.
plays itself. That is wonderful.
Yeah.
The 8 out of 10 cats story. The game plays itself.
Roscoe's writing an oral history of the 8 out of 10 cats story.
That's amazing.
I think it's going to be
I'm
really
going to turn it
exciting.
into a musical for the Edinburgh Fringe.
Can I get 3 from the top and 5 from the bottom?
Something like that. That's probably how it'll start.
You really transformed. I was like, where's Roscoe?
I'm a beautiful musician.
I believe this.
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
instruments can you play, Jin Hao?
I can I think I can play like grade 1 piano and grade 1 guitar.
Oh, what
You know-
songs? Yesterday?
I think I used to be able to play like I can play Runaway.
Oh,
I can't even, yeah, bing.
Mm.
It's not easy, that one. That one, that's the one.
yeah.
What about Runaway by the Cars?
I don't know. that
I
one.
will run away.
I would do a separate version of the band, but it's just the chipmunk version. It's just all pitched up.
Yeah.
Because normally you have to go to YouTube to find that, but I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
Every album I release a chipmunk version. I used to love the.
Run your special that you're doing through it.
Should I do
Yeah.
a chipmunk version of my
Yeah.
special? That's funny.
That's funny.
Or 800% slowed down
Send
version.
that one to Steve Bennett.
Wait, that's fun. Okay, wait. I'm actually gonna do that. Wait, I'll do special and then chipmunk and then slow and reverb.
Chopped and slowed,
Yeah, chopped and
reverb,
slowed,
lo-fi
yeah.
version where it's just like.
You know those videos where it's like POV, you're at a party in 2010 and you're in the bathroom. I'm gonna do. Even though we're not on the same thing.
Not in the
What's
same
that? I was
algorithm.
around in 2010.
Yeah, but
So-
you weren't slow-mo in the bathroom.
I was slow motion in the bathroom.
Oh, what's slow motion?
Oh,
What do you mean?
Faded.
You were faded in the
Oh,
bathroom.
This is a drug.
Do you ever do that thing when you're in the where you're starting to get drunk, and then you go to the bathroom, you look in the mirror, and you go, "You're drunk."
But in like a,
You just look in the mirror, you go, "You're not."
it's to tether yourself to.
Just fun. You just go, "You're drunk."
I do that when I'm sad. I go, "You're sad." You're sad, yeah.
I do that when I'm brushing my teeth. And I go,
You're brushing your teeth.
yeah, brushing teeth.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many lovely
Yeah.
clippable parts.
Here's the thing.
Tell me.
Here's the thing. I saw this.
Tell me, please.
I saw this advert today for the, I guess, brewery company Beavertown.
Oh yeah.
And they were like, "Hey,
You guess.
bring your mates out, yeah, and
What else could
tell
it be?
them why. Tell them you love them and tell them why you love them." And I thought it'd be great to bring in here today.
Oh,
Yeah.
shoot.
Yeah,
Okay, do you
Yeah.
want to start it?
yeah. Hey, Jin Hao, I love you,
Yeah.
and
Oh
I
my
love you
God.
because I think you have such a shining soul and personality that makes a room feel warmer when you walk in.
I have half a tear in my eye.
Yeah.
Is this an advert for Beavertown?
No. It's an
I feel
advert
like
for-
we should wait
No,
to get sponsorship from someone and then do their advert.
This is an advert for love.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sometimes when I'm in love, I look in the mirror and I go, "You're in love."
Oh, I do that when I do that. How about here's a joke. I do that
Good start.
when I'm shopping for mirrors. I go, "That's a mirror."
You looking for mirrors?
Wow.
That's funny.
That's thank you. Or like, "That's a smudge." Or
Do you want to know the best way to clean a mirror?
yeah, please.
Yeah.
I know. I used to clean mirrors professionally.
Right. Do you want to say on three? We'll see if both are mirror cleaning.
You're
Things up.
mirroring each other. This is perfect.
One,
1,
two,
2,
3.
Newspaper.
Water.
Water and newspaper.
Dry
Let's
news.
start. Let's try it.
Let's start. I used to work in a kind of a bathroom showroom.
Oh
I
my
was a plumber,
goodness.
and there was also like a kind of wee cell bathroom. So there was so many mirrors.
Yeah.
And the cleaning lady,
What's her name?
Vivian,
Vivian.
she was great.
Yeah.
Loved Vivian. Big shout out
Incredible
to
woman.
Vivian's. She would just bunch up a newspaper
Yeah.
and rub it. And I was always like, load of shit. But the mirrors were always pristine. And then one day I tried it and I was like, holy fuck, this newspaper's taking all the smudges off this bad boy.
Wow.
I've never seen a cleaner mirror in my life. I don't know.
Do you have to use today's papers? Like if you used one in the past.
I want that.
You use like a Brexit.
Have you
one.
heard the expression, "Today's news is tomorrow's fish and chips wrap paper"?
Yeah, that.
Did you just say that? Did you coin that? Because that's quite
not
nice.
coined
No,
by me.
it was
That's
coined before, but they coined it better. He's
Today's
butchered it.
news is tomorrow's mirror cleaning.
Yeah.
I think that's
so
lovely.
I think that's beautiful.
today's news. It's so if there's a news story saying, Rosco jailed for paedophile behavior
It's always that.
tomorrow.
They're always trying to get me. But I'm always found innocent because it's never happened.
You never happened, never done it. Good guy.
Never
Oh, the
happened. Never
I'm just
done.
saying, if they did say that the next day, you're eating your fish and chips out of that, who gives a bloody fuck what they say about you and what you do with your body?
Yeah, like if it said Christopher loves Israel bands.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tomorrow, eating my fish and chips, and you
And
can,
then cleaning the
and then I'm cleaning my fish and chip window with it.
or cat poop, rabbit poop. That's another use for newspaper.
That is
What kind
another
of
use
pets
for-
have you had in your life?
Yeah, what kind of pets?
I've never
you
had a
talking?
pet.
Whoa.
Really?
What would you like to
Yeah.
have? What ideal?
I
ideal
I
pet
can tell you what I
scenario?
don't like to have. I've thought more about that
Wow.
than what I would want.
That
And
says
what does
a
that
lot.
say about me?
That says a lot about
yeah, does
Negative
that.
person.
Yeah, maybe. I've thought a lot about how like to me having a fish or a bird it's over. To me,
It's
I'm
over for
like,
you?
That's evil.
Waste of time.
You cook?
Waste of
you. Waste of time. having
Wasted time. It's companionship.
a fish or a bird.
Yeah.
You didn't want a fish or a bird?
I was like, that's evil.
I've had both.
Oh my god, you were an evil child.
Why? What's evil about it? I need to look after them.
Wait, how big was the fish bowl? It depends on how big the fish bowl was.
Fish bowl is maybe the size of like, if 5 footballs kind of merged.
And you had a shark. You had a big ass shark.
I had 2 goldfish.
Okay.
One of them was gold, one of them was black, and they had bulbing eyes. called guppy. Some call
Nothing
them-
wrong with having bulbing
No,
eyes.
you're
I'll
very
tell
much
you
a
what.
human guppy.
I think it's okay if you can take your fish out for a swim.
And the sea.
Yeah, I think then I think, because to me a dog and a cat is like they can leave.
Yeah.
To me a fish is
leave.
you can take their dog out for a walk.
They can escape.
Yeah, they have
oh
the
yeah, they
chance.
can
They have
leave.
the
I,
the
to
area,
me,
yeah.
it's the cage and the fish
Yeah.
bowl is like the ratio of bird cage to sky is too crazy for me
Yeah.
to be like, and the ratio of fish bowl to sea, I'm like, but if you take your goldfish down to the beach
Yeah.
and have a little swim, or if you can take your bird out.
No, I like that a lot.
I mean, I guess
I think I do mean this.
I think you're right.
the ratio of cage to sky is almost exponential because sky keeps going. You know, I know there's a point where
Well, it becomes space.
becomes space, but what is space if not extra sky? Do you know?
I
I
think
know
once you're
there's
out-
like the atmosphere and all that, but I mean, if they really want it, push through it.
I think you get too cold, you freeze. And Iron Man 1, that's what happened when he flew.
Well, right. Well, hold on.
Rosco, I love you because you give every thought credence,
I have to.
and you explore every possible.
It's the
thought.
only way I'll learn.
Yeah, it's true.
How
It's
come
true.
if you go up too high, you freeze? But then when I see like big rockets coming back in, they've got heat shields on their burner.
Do you know
So
what I
is
mean?
it fucking cold or is it hot, Christopher? Tell me that.
In
Cold or
space?
hot?
True.
In space, in the
I
middle
think
bit.
it's
The sun is
because
pretty hot.
the sun's hot. Let's agree on that.
Let's
It's
agree.
cold out there.
It's cold out there,
But
but the
then
sun, but it's hot.
When you're falling, you're
true.
moving so fast that you get hot, and that's why they're hot.
Wait, but no. I know what you're saying. Where it's like, how come it gets cold out there if the
Yeah.
sun's out there?
Yeah. How's it getting cold out there? How are you
If the
going up
sun's
there
out,
and
yeah.
freezing?
I thought the sun was hot.
Yeah, the closer I get to the sun, it should be getting hotter.
Yeah, that's true. That is so true.
Exactly.
I'm actually with you on this one.
Yeah, this is it. Get out.
There's a
Shooting hope.
You don't know anything.
there's a wrestling shoot interview with Brian Kendrick and Paul London, who were cruiserweight tag team in 2006, 7 and stuff.
Uh-huh.
And they once they got fired for smoking weed and stuff, they done an interview very much like this. And Brian Kendrick puts out his opinion that he thinks the sun must be cold because when you leave Earth, it gets colder. So he thinks it's like
sick.
cold fusion, but he's wrong.
Says who?
Says who?
Says who? Who's been to the sun and touched it? Nobody.
That's true.
Icarus.
And when you climb a mountain, it
Are
gets
you
cold.
close?
He got.
Yeah, too close, I would say.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
Yeah.
The
Now we're
brightest
talking.
minds. But I actually do want to know why it gets. I'm with Brian over there.
Brian
I
Kendrick.
don't know. I don't think this. No,
Spanky, it was called.
I don't think
Spanky.
Spanky.
It's called Spanky because when they were driving about on the independent scene, he would stay awake while he was driving by jacking off at the.
Oh wow.
So
Oh,
it's
that's
his
not what I
wrestling
thought.
name
I thought that
because
puts you to sleep.
he
touching
disagrees.
He was edging.
yourself.
He was edging all night, man. He was on the edge of tomorrow.
You don't.
That's crazy.
You don't have to do
That
that
is
anymore with the
crazy.
technology that's in cars.
The edge
This
of
was
tomorrow
2003.
is crazy. We have to end it there. The edge of tomorrow. Do we all hear that? The edge of tomorrow.
I thought it was a lovely thing to say.
So you
That's
wou't
why
like
I
a
love
bird.
you, do you know? I love you because you say lovely things that comedically make sense. Don't touch me. Comedically makes sense. And do you know you have a beautiful mind
This
as
is
well.
nice.
You know.
Do you want to join us, Rosco? Or
I'm gonna just because I think
You might be too tall for this.
Yeah. What I've heard in podcasting is it's good to have like an opposing view. So I think I'm going to have an opposing stance.
You're gonna go up.
You're gonna stand on that chair.
I'm going to.
Loads of dust came off you when you moved. What's going on?
I am using. I'm the Balenciaga. I'm Balenciaga it up.
Oh,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Has this been the most visual episode?
I think well, it's had the most movement.
No one's
eh?
ever left the chair
The
before.
chair. Can I
Yeah.
say something?
Are you still on it, technically?
I'm tipping it.
Yeah.
I'm touching it with my
He's
tip.
edging it.
I'm edging this chair, if anything. I realized what I bring to podcasts or shows is like little micro expressions and shapes. I don't bring a lot of ideas. I was watching Channel 4 a comedy thing.
Yeah.
I was like in one of the episodes, like a 20-minute episode.
Clang. Drop that one.
Whoa, sorry.
It's not
I'm picking it up. I'm picking it. I dropped the mic and I picked it back up and I've dusted it.
That's sick.
But I realized watching it, I was like, I'm in this for like maybe 30 seconds,
Yeah.
but in those 30 seconds you can see me doing like a interesting shape
That's
or
sick.
a facial expression that you wouldn't expect from like a person. So I think this
Some
is
people are beef. Some people are seasoning. You know what I'm saying?
am I seasoning?
You are like
Mate,
garnish. Perfect garnish.
I think I'm garnish. And I just burped. Sorry.
Yeah. Can smell the garnish.
It's
Last night someone at the Glee kept burping and I burped
Who?
back. One of the audience.
Oh,
oh, you should have got out there in the darkness of the crowd and
sniff
found
them
them.
out.
And burp. I was burping into the mic.
Yeah, you burped back at them.
Yeah, I did.
How was the
That's
Glee last
fucking
night?
sick.
It was lovely.
Yeah.
Mr. Stephen Buchanan had to suck up my burp, I guess, because I kept burping into the mic.
That's
So
cool.
That's really cool.
You
He
ever
would-
smell
he'll
the
do
mic
that.
after someone and you're like,
Do they clean mics at comedy clubs?
No.
they
That's
did,
cra-
they
is that
did-
not crazy?
They did in 2020.
Yeah, right. But
and then they went, fuck that, man, I'm done.
Is that not crazy that they don't?
Yeah. I always think, see when someone's got a bit where they're like, oh, and they put the mic
It's
in
over.
your mouth, I'm like, we all need to use that.
It's over.
Yeah.
That's like that's classic Goliath.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds funny, but it also sounds like it's kind of sore. Touching your teeth and all that.
Elvis done it once. You seen that?
Elvis.
God have mercy. He deep throats his microphone.
Why did he do that?
Oh.
He was out his nut.
But when he did it, was it?
He was just feeling goofy that
Have
day.
you seen the clip? No, it was in the film.
Yeah.
And then Austin Butler as Elvis goes, Lord have mercy. And then someone was like, he never done that. And then someone found the footage of
No
actual
way.
Elvis going, Lord have mercy.
They're like, I stand corrected.
Yeah. And now I'm doing it
Wow.
3 times.
Wow. Is that But when he did it, was it funny or was it artful?
He was fucked up, but it was funny.
Yeah.
Wow.
So the thing about Elvis for me was his manager used to have an act before he had Elvis. His main attraction was he had a chicken, and it would dance. And the way he got the chicken to dance was he would heat up the metal underneath the chicken, and the
Yeah.
chicken would go like sore. It would be agony. So eventually, people paid the money to see this dancing chicken. They didn't know it was cruel.
Of course.
You could have guessed by the smell, probably, but they didn't
It's
know.
fried by the end, yeah.
But then eventually the chicken's heart exploded because it was dancing too long.
Sorry.
Do you
me?
think that's
No,
how-
I'm sorry I laughed, but exploding is a funny thing.
But that's
it's-
basically what he did to Elvis as well.
he heated up his knees or something, so he had to fucking keep moving them.
He gave him loads of pills until he was dancing like a freak and going, Lord have mercy. And then his heart exploded and he shat his pants in the toilet and died.
I
At the
find
age
it,
of like 35 or something. I don't know.
Wow.
What a way to go, though, eh? What a
Sorry to
I find it,
mansplain Elvis to
no,
another
no,
man.
we're all. I was men listening.
Yeah.
I was men understanding. I was boys. I don't know.
I was understanding.
I was men understanding. Honestly,
Wow.
I was menstruating. Sorry.
Also,
Tell me.
man straighten and man
Bison.
man what?
Man bison. M bison.
M Bison. M Bison exists, and he's the ally that we always
Check M
wanted.
bison stands for my bison.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's why he's fighting. He's fighting for his son, who is by. He's
That's
putting
awesome.
a big cape on, big pair of boots.
Do you know Street Fighter?
Yeah.
Personally,
Yeah.
yeah,
I was there.
nice.
There's some,
I was
there's
2D.
some
You
Asian
were there
characters.
when that
what-
car was getting punched to
Oh
smithereens.
yeah. I'm talking about Ryu.
Ryu.
Is Ryu in?
Chun Li.
We can't talk about Chun Li. Is too beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Too
We
beautiful.
can't be talking about Chun Li.
She was
Too
so
many
cool.
people just going to Comic Con dressed like Chun Li,
Yeah.
taking a beautiful thing and making it a fucking horny pervert thing. No, I take it. No, I don't want it.
You
I
don't
think
want
people
to.
can express how they feel about Chun Li in whatever form they want.
Yeah, you could be Nicki Minaj, or making she has a song called Chun Li.
Does she?
Does she?
Yeah. Oh,
Did you know that?
does she?
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting facts. Do you know the
Yeah.
secret message behind her song Super Bass?
Can I guess? Is it about fish?
No.
Okay,
It was superb ass.
that's really nice.
Yeah.
Superb. You
That's
never
a-
see ass described as super. Oh, that's superb.
Until that day.
Until that day,
Get
super
that boom,
bass.
boom, 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 baby. Super bass, boom,
Super
boom,
bass.
boom, 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 baby. Super bass.
I
Are you
was
saying that was
more-
a secret message?
Well, it could
Yeah, if you
mean-
play backwards.
or the bass on
You
the
can hear
song
Satan singing
super.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
could hear Satan going, whoa, I love that.
Super bass.
Australian Satan night.
Whoa. The
Yeah.
devil down under.
The down under devil. Where I come from, hills up top. You fucking larrigan.
What's a larrigan?
That's a good drop,
It's
that.
like an Australian word for rascal.
You larrigan. You
Larrigan.
little
We're
larrigan.
going to go to Australia, call this podcast the bloody two larrigans.
Oh yeah, you guys are going to. That would be so
Bloody
fun.
two Larrigans. Yeah.
That would be so fun.
I'm Larry Larrigan, he's Genny Garrigan. Together we are two larrigans.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
We
It's
had
gonna
such
be
a good
sick.
time in Australia
We
last
had a
year.
really good. We had so many coffees.
Mhm.
We went to the Great Ocean Road, saw some water.
Whoa, yeah.
It's different out there.
Christopher
It's blue.
recently was saying to me he was wondering what happened to all his money, and then he remembered that he went to Melbourne to just go on holiday for a month.
I take
basically.
all my tax advice from CMB.
Yeah, you
And let me
should.
tell you, I'm a poorer man now. I'm dead serious as well. But I like it. I love
Is
it.
HMRC happy with you?
I think so, yeah, pretty
You got to
much.
keep them on the good side.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
How my reels collide.
Hairy man riding cock.
Hairy man riding
Everyone
cock.
riding
Yeah.
cock is
I got to use my PTSD thing in a real scenario the other day.
Particularly sad.
No, PTSD standing for pretty tight at sucking dick.
Yeah.
It was great.
Oh.
Someone said, "Oh, so a bit of, oh, that might have brought back a bit of PTSD," and I was like, "Why?" And they're like, "What?" And I was like, "What do you think PTSD stands for?" And they're like, "Post-traumatic stress." And I was like, "Oh, we have different things."
Yeah,
And I'm
we
like,
have
"What do you
different
think?" And I
acronyms.
was like, "Pretty tight at sucking," and they were like, "What?" I was like, "What?"
It can stand
It
for
was great.
whatever you want it to be.
Yeah,
All
as long as
letters-
the 4 words start
right,
with
it's
PTSD.
like all letters are for everyone.
Yeah.
You
Well,
don't- yeah.
are all letters for everyone? I don't like the upsilon.
I'm sorry, what?
There's
The-
a letter. I think it's German. Upsilon.
Which one?
You don't like that one.
Oh, no, it's
You're
one
not using that one.
It was just. It was. It was an extra one at the end. You know, they're
Yeah.
putting in upsilon. I'm like, don't fucking bring this to me.
You know, that's how I feel about silent letters when
Mm.
you're not supposed to say the S. I'm
Yeah.
like, what? Get out of the word.
Like
yeah,
what?
don't
What are
be
you
there.
doing here?
Yeah.
What's
Say
your
it with
least
your
favorite
chest.
silent letter?
Probably like when PH is F. Come
Photograph. Why not just have an F?
on. We could have done this with F.
Yeah.
Or you don't have the PH and then I have to figure it out.
Yeah. Just.
I think in German it is an F. Photograph. Kino.
Just say it.
But then is it an F
Photograph?
at the end as well? Graph.
Oh, no, it's PH.
It's double PH.
Wow.
It's crazy. They've solved the first one.
Yeah.
Pahotographa. That's what it should be. That's what it should be.
Yeah. We should be taking photograph.
I really like that. What?
Photograph.
Pahota. Take
Wow.
a dirty
You never
pahota.
think. I didn't
Take a
even.
dirty photograph of me.
You never think that PH is at the end of photograph. I was always.
I
my
know.
God, it's right
But
there.
that's why we learn from podcasts.
Yeah, that's.
There's a. Do you guys have this joke in English where it's like, when is 1 + 1 = 3? When it's wrong.
Oh,
That's a famous joke in China.
Wow.
But I'm telling you, that kills. back
Yeah.
home.
I bet. Yeah.
Yeah. The joke in Chinese is like, under what condition is 1 + 1 = 3? The punchline is when it's wrong.
Can I just say to you, Happy New Year?
Oh, thank you so much. Happy New Year to you guys.
They taught me how to say Happy New Year in Chinese.
You gotta do it
when I
right
was
now.
6 years old.
You gotta do it right now. First of all, whose day?
They,
Yeah.
the people in
The
charge,
Chinese
No
government.
way.
my teachers in school,
Well, how
Wow.
come?
because it was Chinese New Year and they were teaching it. And there was one Chinese kid in the year.
I bet he felt so uncomfortable.
She,
I'm so sorry.
Yes.
Wow. Could
Now,
also
let-
be a
women can be
girl.
Chinese.
Is that true? I've never known that.
Let's not delve into that.
Why? We just said the sun is cold.
Yeah.
Surely women can be Chinese.
Yeah. I think women can be Chinese.
I think it was
if they want.
Well, then they said it was Kung Hei Fa Choi.
Yeah,
However,
that's Cantonese, isn't
that's
it?
Cantonese version,
For
not
get
Mandarin.
rich.
And it means, it doesn't mean
Yeah.
Happy New Year. It means a great prosperity is coming
Yes,
away or
yes,
something like
yes.
that.
What's Cantonese?
When are they going to stop fucking lying to me?
Well,
That's a good question. My next question was, what's Cantonese for die trying or die
that's
trying?
so fun. That's really lovely.
Yeah.
There's a song by David Guetta called Glasgow,
Is there,
and there's no lyrics in it. It's just a beat.
because it goes without saying.
That's wonderful.
Glasgow
That
is
is-
without saying.
Yeah.
Glasgow's. They should change.
They should change
it's
that,
what
yeah.
Glasgow. Makes,
Yeah.
people make Glasgow.
It's meant
It
to be.
should be Glasgow without saying it.
Yeah.
You were
Glasgow's-
saying to me that you feel about Scotland the way I feel about Japan.
I don't think I said it like that, but yeah, essentially. Yeah.
What's
I
your
think
favourite
so.
Scottish stuff?
My favorite Scottish stuff.
Fort William.
Can I take my time to answer this?
Yeah.
Because again, this is like Guangdong thing where I'm like this. The pressure on this.
You take
I
your
think
time
the water.
and we'll.
I think the water.
The water is
And I
good.
don't. And I mean like tap, the locks, and the rivers.
Tap, locks, rivers,
And the
lakes.
sea, the North Sea.
North Sea. That's in?
There's
North
only
Sea's
one
it.
lake in Scotland.
There's only one lake in Scotland? Yeah.
Is that true?
Justin Timberlake when he plays a hydro.
No. It's because it's owned by an English guy and everybody hated him, so like, you're not allowed to call it a lock.
A lock. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, a
Which
lock is a
one?
lake?
Rosco.
I don't fucking know
Wait,
that.
sorry. What did you? A lock
I just
in a
found
lake?
out that a lock is a lake.
Yeah, I thought that.
I just found that out.
And a ben is a mountain.
It's been so crazy. I'm used to doing podcasts with like smart people.
And a glen. Wait, am I? Let me. Do you know the phrase? Are you sniffing what I'm shitting down? Let me shit this and tell me if you're sniffing this.
Yeah,
Is
yeah,
a
shit it,
glen?
we'll sniff
Are
it.
you smelling what the Jin Hao is cooking?
Yeah, but I like the other. Is a glen a combination of lock and ben?
No.
Oh man, I thought a glen was when a lock and a ben existed at the same time.
No, Glen
What's
is
a
different.
Well, wait. Well, hold on a minute. Because a
He's
lock would
sniffing
be
one.
like because a glen has to have a ben next to it, I guess, to become a glen.
This is what I'm. Wait,
Yeah.
so am I correct?
The glen is the.
I think a
Back in
glen.
the chair.
A glen. I might be.
Get out your chair
I
for
might be
this.
shitting.
Where did they left my chair?
Get out your chair for this. I think you're right.
Wait, I might actually because every time. So what's a glen?
A glen is a deep, narrow, and often secluded valley, typically found in Scotland,
That's what I
Ireland,
mean.
and the Isle of Man.
And what's at the side of a deep, narrow valley?
Derived from the Gaelic word glen, these geographical
Same
features are
word.
characterized by U-shaped, steep, or gently sloping sides, often, but not always, featuring
but
a
mostly.
river or a stream.
This is what I'm not crazy, am I?
You're not crazy.
You're often,
He's crazy.
you're not
crazy.
often wrong, but you're
Yeah.
a wee bit wrong, but that's okay.
I like the sound of a bagpipe in the nature. Because to me it's
When
like
do you hear that?
sorry?
When do you hear that?
When
Because
you're in
isn't
the
it
nature?
used to communicate? Like last time it used to to me it's like the reason why it's this is the way I understood it. When I hear it in Edinburgh, I'm like I'm in the mountains because to me
Right.
it sounds far away.
I think it was like a, battle thing. It was like when your army was going down
Yeah.
the glen, and there was some boys over there. You would play your big, and they'd go,
Yeah.
"Fuck!" I've never heard anything like that. Imagine you've only ever heard people clapping, people farting, people shouting,
People burping.
people
at the
burping.
Glasgow
You've only
Fleet.
the
heard
Glasgow
little
Fleet.
stuff.
Yeah.
Next thing you hear is that. You'd be like, "Fuck this."
Can I say more Scottish stuff?
Yeah,
Yeah.
please,
Or is
yeah.
that bad?
No, you say all the Scottish stuff you got in your heart.
There is a sandwich shop in the Isle of Arran. Arran? I say Arran. I know
You
that's
can
not
say what you
right.
like.
And it's delicious. And they
What did
got-
you get?
I think I got meatballs.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they have Isle of Arran ice cream.
Was this a Subway you went to?
No!
Sounds like
Not at
sounds like you
all.
went to a Subway on Arran and got a meatball
No.
We used to have
marinara.
incredible sandwich shops here. I had a 6-inch, a 12-inch meatball marinara. Is that a Scottish word?
Italian flatbreads.
Turkey sub.
That's lovely.
You were saying that I took you. We were gigging in the west south side, and then we
Yes.
were walking back, and we saw.
Yes.
What's it called? The Tristan Bridge.
Yeah, I love that bridge. I love the parts in Glasgow where it looks futuristic.
What bit's that?
The one bit.
No, like just a highway, but you're under
Laser
the...
Quest. You talk about Laser Quest. You know, there's a Laser Quest across for here. Not to dox the studio.
They're coming right now.
They're coming right now. We've got a Ring doorbell. I'll see you before you see me.
That's your new catchphrase.
Yeah.
That's a good slogan for
I
that.
said that to two people who gave me death threats. I said that I've got a Ring doorbell.
Did they give you death threats?
Yeah.
How come?
Via Twitch, where I killed
Oh.
off a character that they were like, that's all I had. And I was like,
All I ever had was that character, mate. So when you see you've killed him, I'm going to kill you.
and I was like, I'm the character. I made the character. I'll just do another character. They're like, I'm
All I
fucking
ever
killing
had was that guy. I knew you get rid of you, so I'm going to have to get rid of you.
And I was like, well, I've got a Ring doorbell. I'll see you before you see me.
That's
Good luck.
amazing. That's incredible.
Have you ever had the death threat for your comedy?
I've had like I did a joke about Madeleine McCann.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
that's a really good joke.
Is it? I don't know, but people
You want to
threaten
try it
to.
for the Lorenzo?
Should I do the dick?
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Oh, I've seen this, but I've seen this joke.
Have you?
He's a big fan.
People have been like, I hope you have kids and they die, and that's a death threat to my children.
Yeah.
Who
It's not
don't
to you,
exist.
This is
but
not to me.
your
I have a
kids.
child shield.
Yeah.
Almost. No one wished death on me.
That's kind of sick, actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
Child
It's
Quite a
shield.
Rumpelstiltskin-like thing to do. I'll kill your first child. When they reach the age of 14. And
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
why just kill me, you fucking freaky wee guy?
Yeah. I mean, if you killed me now, then I don't even get to have the kid that goes to 14. So you've saved yourself some time in the future there.
I never
Yeah.
thought about that. Like, when you kill someone, you're actually killing
Forever.
a million possible children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren.
Oh shit.
You're trimming their prune on the tree of life.
I guess.
You're pruning their bud.
Yeah, but you can't assume that everybody fucks. Do you know what I mean? You can't.
That's
you
actually such a good
can't-
point.
When
Everybody
when you're about to kill someone with a gat, you can't go, but is this guy going to fuck or not?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. In the moment, it's very much.
What was
I
your Madeline
believe it's-
McCann back again?
Yeah,
It's
I
because her
can't
name's
do it.
Madeline.
Yeah,
it's like
I
a
just
nice
said, I
name.
just said it's
like a
a
little
nice.
cake.
It's an alliterative name, and that's why she's so famous, because people go missing all the time.
Yeah.
And then I'd say about like it's good branding,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
and people are like that's very mean.
Mm.
I'm like, no, she has a nice name.
Yeah.
And then people are like, I hope you have children and they go missing.
But the joke was like Madeline, it's like a little cake.
Yeah, and I
You
said
know,
something
if her
about
name was
Cronut McGee, and people, and that like, and the joke there being, you can't be called Cronut McGee.
nobody would remember you if your name was Cronut McGee.
Yeah, yeah, but like, people were so angry.
That's such a good joke, man.
Is it? But
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried that the parents see the real.
Do you know, I was in a French restaurant in Edinburgh,
Oh no.
Chez Jules, getting steak frites with peppercorn sauce, some red wine,
Yeah,
a glass of water,
yeah.
Coca-Cola.
A painter of pictures, this guy.
Yeah,
I love
I'm setting
this.
the table and the scene.
Yeah.
And I was sitting next to this really loud guy, and he was going, yeah, I mean, the thing with the Madeline McCann, etc., you know, my dad went to school with Jerry McCann, and he said he's a lovely guy, but that he definitely did it.
Wow.
It was honestly one of the
so funny.
best things I've ever heard in my life.
That's so funny.
Do you know when someone's been obnoxious at a restaurant, you're like, I
Yeah.
fucking wish this guy would leave, and then
Yeah,
they say
yeah.
something awesome.
Yeah, that's so awesome. That's so awesome that he could tell. Yeah, maybe Jerry at school was like, he would like lose the eraser.
Yeah.
and be
I
like,
wouldn't,
"Oh."
I wouldn't worry about the McCanns seeing your stand up though.
Yeah.
You know, they famously have a very laissez-faire attitude towards life. So I'm
Yeah.
sure it'll be fine.
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Be careful if they adopt you.
Yeah, that's the one worry.
If they dip you in anti-aging juice and
Oh
adopt
my
you,
god. That would be a fun juice.
and then take you on holiday.
Anti-aging juice. Well, I mean, anti-aging juice would just.
Oh, I
stop
thought you said anti-Asian juice. I was so excited.
Oh my god!
I got excited.
No,
I was like,
I'm not. I heard it as well, and I was like, I need to
Anti-aging.
clarify
And
this.
as a McClelland, you were like, we gotta.
Yeah.
Is there such a thing as
The sins of
anti-aging
my
juice?
I
forefathers.
think. Well, it's like, what's that guy, Ollie London? He did the opposite, where he did Asian juice. He like made himself Asian.
How do you
went
feel
to
about stuff like
college.
that?
People were upset that he did it, but I'm like, why you? This is not gonna be a trend. Like only Ollie London has the resources. So like, let's not worry. Like, you know what I mean? Like, no one's gonna start. Yeah, I might. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's like that guy who's taking his son's cock blood to make himself look younger.
Yeah.
So not everybody's
Yeah.
got a son with a hard
No
cock.
one's got, yeah, no one's got.
You know,
sound,
not
yeah.
everybody's
You're
got a
right.
son with a hard
This
cock.
is a
so.
statistical anomaly.
Abnormality, or
Abnormality.
you know, that's usually the right word.
So it's like we don't have to.
Learn words.
Yeah, I fucked that.
Yeah.
So.
You fucked that for you.
But
you,
like,
you were right there, and he's like, abnormality.
abnormality is a word, but it's an anomaly.
Yeah.
But like, as the king of Asia, it's like
Yeah, you.
I wouldn't try to be Asian. Do you know what I mean? It's like just let them do it, and you be
Yeah.
you. Be yourself
Yeah.
and explore what that means.
And that's what love is. And that's been today's main message on the
That's what love-
podcast.
I used to be so scared of the two of you. I was like, I can never speak to them.
We're just little.
But I had to
Subtle
work
guy.
hard at stand. If you want to talk to them, you have to work hard at stand-up comedy.
You need to hit the open mics.
You need just smash it, and then
If you don't have a type
Doable.
5, they will not look you in the eye.
That's not true. We're
they
very
will
friendly.
not look you.
have you got anything you want to plug?
Oh yeah.
I might be doing the Edinburgh Fringe Festival.
Wow.
Sick.
I don't know why I say might. I'm pretty locked in. But
In
I-
August.
It's like
What's your
yeah.
show called?
I think it's called Falling from a Moon,
Wow.
and I think it will be at the Above at 8 p.m.
Wow.
Nice. Pleasance Above.
I think it might be at the Pleasance Above.
Yeah.
Howling at the moon,
Falling from a Moon.
falling from the moon.
The Bones Go in Here. That's my new show.
It's a new-
The bones go in here.
Yeah.
That's sick.
He's talking about his ass.
The bones go in here is
Yeah.
sick.
I would like to plug I would like to plug the Soho Theatre in June. What do
I'm
you
on
wanna
tour
plug?
this year. I'm in Paisley. I'm everywhere. Thank you for
Big
doing
Thank
it.
you for being here on
Thank you for having me.
Shooting Robes, Shooting Robes, Shooting Robes.
It can get awful lonesome on the range. In hard times, strangers can seem strange. When a noose appears and there ain't no hope, whip out your pistol and shoot a rope. Shooting ropes, shooting ropes.